What's up guys, welcome back to another Lightning Collection review. Today I'm going to be reviewing probably one of the most anticipated figures of the year, and it is the Dino Thunder Black Ranger. Dr. Tommy Oliver himself is here in the Lightning Collection, and we've been able to complete the Dino Thunder team, plus stick a little baddie on the end for good measure. And I have been excited for this figure for quite a little while. I did pre-order it back in January, so knowing that it was coming this month, I was pretty excited. This came from the whole shebang. He's currently not in stock on the whole shebang, but the rest of Wave 14 is. So if you're looking for any of them, I will leave a link for their website in the description below. So I have taken this out of the box to have a little look at it. Obviously make sure there's nothing missing or anything like that, because I wouldn't want to get halfway through this and realise that there is bits missing. So luckily we are all there. And this is the front of the box, so we've got some very, very nice artwork in the top corner there. I really like that. Nice digital render of the figure behind the Power Rangers Lightning Collection logo, telling us that it is a Dino Thunder Black Ranger, which we know. And on the side, we've just got our Power Rangers Dino Thunder logo at the top, telling us what we're getting inside, and a nice little bit of artwork of the helmet at the bottom as usual. The box is nice and color coded, so we've got all this black around the box. And on the other side, we have got a really nice bit of artwork of the Dino Thunder Black Ranger, looking very cool. And on the back of the box, we've just got a nice little 3D render of the figure to the side here. And then on the other side, it's just showing us what we get inside the box. So we've got Dr. Tommy Oliver himself with a nice head sculpt on there. Couple of extra hands, an effect piece, the helmet and his baton. He is a 6 1/4 inch figure, and then obviously we've got all the legal stuff at the bottom of the box and at the back of the bottom of the box. So looking at our figure out of the box, he is looking very nice. The black looks lovely with the little gold accessories and whatever on there. So far very happy with the figure. It does look cool. And I love how much the purple really pops on the helmet there for the eyes. So very, very nice touch. And I'm really hoping we don't see any that are missing that, because that's quite a big part of the helmet, although it's so small. The only downside I found to my figure so far is the knee joint is very, very bendy. So I don't know if there's something going on inside the pins or something like that. But obviously I feel like that could at some point just snap. So I will pose him up and leave him where I want him posed once I'm done with this video, as I do anyway. But looking at the helmet, he has got some very nice detail on there, and it's quite a minimalist helmet anyway, so we're not expecting too much on there, but it does the job. The gold against the black does look very nice, so you've got his nice emblem in the middle and the gold down the sleeves. Obviously we're missing the paint on the gloves, which I expected anyway, because it only came painted with the Red Ranger, and unfortunately we missed it on the rest of them. But the belt is what it is, and the detail does continue down all the way through the figure. So here's what you would expect from a pinned Lightning Collection figure, and I think they've done a very good job. As I've had a chance to have a look at this already, I have switched out one of the hands and obviously put the helmet on. So I will go through the articulation with the helmet on and the hands that we've got. So this may just be a little slightly different than what you get in your box. But the helmet does move up quite a good amount, and it does look down as much as you'd expect from the shape of the back of the helmet. Obviously it moves 360 all the way around. This one's quite stiff enough where it doesn't just flop around. At the top of the torso, we have got butterflies in the shoulders, and they do move up and down quite a bit, and they're not too restricted by the shoulder pads, to be honest. So that's quite nice that they do flop around a little bit, but they are stuck into the top of the shoulders, so just be very careful with them. He's got some upper bicep swivel, as we'd expect. He is a pinned figure, but does have double jointed elbows. And then we've got the full rotation on the wrist, and then whatever the hands that you've got allows to give to you. The midsection is on a ball joint, and there is some ab crunch there. There's no drop down hips on this figure, luckily. I really don't like that. So I'm very happy that this was one of the figures they decided to put back to the pinned mold. His legs go out as you would expect, and there is some upper thigh swivel. It does do a full 360. The knee joints are pinned again and are double jointed, and then we've just got a full rotation at the cut of the boot, and then a side to side on a rocker for the boot, and an up and down. He does of course come with some accessories. So here is Dr. Tommy Oliver's head sculpt, and it is very fitting with the times. So if you've seen the show, it probably was out around about that time where NSYNC and Backstreet Boys are a thing. So you can see he had the little goatee and the spiky hair, which is obviously what he was rocking at the time. I wouldn't say the face looks too much like him, but you could definitely get away with a character likeness rather than an actor's likeness on that. But it is what it is, and it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I've seen a couple of little pictures online where people have painted that little green spot in the hair for when he joined for the team up or whatever. So that's pretty cool that you could probably get away with doing that with his head. He also comes with some hands. So on the figure out of the box, he'll come with 2 weapon holding hands. And I have changed over for the grab hand, so he has that little like claw posing hand and a closed fist. And of course he wouldn't be the Dino Thunder Black Ranger without his brachio staff. So there it is, looking very nice. There's not a whole lot of detail in the face, so it's exactly what you would expect from something that small on a Lightning Collection figure. But they've put some good effort into getting it as right as they can, in my opinion. Obviously in the bag they do come out a little bit bendy, so you may just have to spend a couple of minutes just bending it back, but it does go back quite easy. And finally it comes with an effect piece, so this goes onto the sword. So we look for the little hole at the bottom and just plug it in. I would suggest being very, very careful with that, considering how thin the end of the staff is. It does go on, but I will not be using it and risking snapping this at all. So this will be going in his holster and staying there. Moving on to some comparisons, you can see that he is pretty much the same as in the other Dino Thunder figures. So he is pinned, he's got the same sort of emblem on the chest and all that stuff. So he matches and fits in very, very well. You can obviously see that, again, as I said, the Morpher is unpainted, but at least they're consistent in that sense, I suppose. Obviously the gloves aren't painted properly, so you're missing some gold on the gloves on his, and the rest are all, apart from the red one, are all missing like the black or the white or whatever on their gloves as well. But as a team, they look absolutely amazing, and I'm very excited to be posing all these on my shelf. And it definitely wouldn't be a comparison without all of the Tommy figures that we've got so far. So here they are. I don't believe I'm missing anything, and if I am, I apologise. But for one character, that is a lot of figures, and it does complete a lot of team. And other than Red Turbo, I can't imagine what else that they're going to be able to give us from Tommy Oliver. And here is wave 14 in total. So obviously we've got Dino Fury Blue Ranger, Lost Galaxy Pink, Dino Thunder Black, and Dino Thunder Mesogog. Moving on to my final thoughts of this figure. It is a very nice figure. I'm glad they went with the pinned option so it matches the rest of the males on the team. I'm definitely not a fan of the pinless joints anyway, because they are very loose. This figure is perfect for me in that sense, other than the dodgy knees. I could go to the effort of sending it back, but I know I probably won't have a chance of getting it replaced, so I'd rather keep it for now, see what I can find later on. The helmet is very, very nice. Goes really nice with the rest of the figure. The gold on it is beautiful against the black. The detail in the figure is really good, so very, very happy with it. These are starting to become available across the UK now, so there's a couple of places that are due to be shipping soon. Obviously on Hasbro Pulse they're not going to be available till August, but I really do think that will be pushed forward, so I think we probably will get a little bit of an earlier release date on that. If you haven't got this figure yet, go and pre-order it. It's a very nice figure. Put Mesogog on your pre-order with it to be able to beef up this team, making it look very nice indeed. If this does become unavailable later, you will regret not pre-ordering it, so go ahead and do that if you haven't managed to grab it already. If you have got one, let me know in the comments below what you think of this figure. If you haven't, let me know what you think so far in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it as always, and it just lets me know that somebody out there is enjoying my reviews. So if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why not just hit that subscribe button. I'm reviewing the rest of Wave 14 and Mesogog is up there already, so I will put a link for that in the description of this video, and I'll chuck the others in there when they're available too. And as I said, appreciate you watching. Catch you next time.